And shifting our focus to another flashpoint, high-stakes nuclear talks between the US and Iran have ended without a breakthrough.
And while these negotiators pointed to progress, the threat of military confrontation looms large. In Geneva, US and Iranian delegations wrapped up their third round of indirect nuclear talks under mediation of Oman.
The Iranian delegation was led by Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi, while Trump's special envoy Steve Witkoff and his son-in-law Jared Kushner represented the United States.
Now, hours of negotiations produced no deal, though mediators do say that important and practical proposals were advanced during negotiations on Iran's nuclear program and lifting off sanctions.
Iran's foreign minister Araghchi said that negotiators had made good progress. He announced that technical teams will begin detailed studies at the International Atomic Energy Agency in Vienna on Monday. Listen to this.
We made very good progress and entered into the elements of an agreement very seriously, both in the nuclear field and in the sanctions field. We decided that the technical teams would start technical studies at the International Atomic Energy Agency in Vienna on Monday, and with the help of experts from that organization. For our next meeting, the fourth round, it was agreed that it would be held soon. I think we will have this meeting in about a week.
Without giving details, Oman's foreign minister confirmed that significant progress was made in negotiations. He said that talks, which were held at the technical level, will continue next week in Vienna after consultations in the respective capitals.
However, just before the talks ended, Iran's state television reported that Tehran remains determined to continue enriching uranium, rejecting proposals to transfer the material abroad. It said that Iran seeks the lifting of international sanctions, signaling that it is not ready to meet Donald Trump's demands.
The U.S. is meanwhile building pressure on Iran, expanding sanctions on its oil sales, ballistic missiles and weapons production. Now, Trump wants a deal to constrain Iran's nuclear program. He earlier warned of consequences if Iran refused to agree to a new deal.
And as negotiations continue, the U.S. is also preparing for a military action if diplomacy fails, gathering a massive fleet of aircraft and warships in the region. And according to U.S. officials, the Pentagon has activated its first kamikaze drone unit, known as Task Force Scorpion. The unit is now on operational bases in West Asia and on standby if Trump orders strikes on Iran.